This map is From Wharf to Wilds, and I think I had a game like this before, where it was Eagle against Max. This time it's Eagle against Olaf. And I also, once again, am player 2. I do feel like I'm player 2 way more often than I am player 1. But it is what it is. I don't make the choices. I don't decide what player I am. Okay. I went for this property capture. This game was a few days ago, several days ago. I think at this, like, I think looking at this map again, I think it was better to just skip to the airport because there's a pretty big chain, a capture chain I could go over here. So I could go like the airport, then the port, then the city, then the city, then the city. So that is a pretty big chain, which I probably should have went for first. But it is what it is. I moved my infantry this way to capture this property first, and maybe I could continue on to this one next. And I still didn't go for the airport. I mean, I suppose because my opponent is Olaf, I wouldn't expect him to rush me or anything, so that's why I'm taking my time. But I am missing out on quite a lot of income because I'm missing out on a chain. Like now, this infantry over here probably isn't going to capture anything anytime soon, so it was better to have sent it to the airport first, I would say. On the bright side, it does mean I am changing the way I look at these maps. Hopefully I will get better on the strategy department and not rely so much on tactics. Alright, they start with artillery. I still haven't built in a tank. I haven't built a vehicle yet. And I backed off from this property because I don't want him to get 2 shots onto my infantry. I don't know the exact percentage of my infantry surviving, but I think it's about 50-50. Like from my experience, I get it about half the time. Or maybe I'm just lucky, I don't know. But it is a luck roll to kill. Either way, I'm not getting this property is what I'm saying. And he artillery locks one of my center properties, which I'm like, alright, it sucks, but I'm perfectly fine with this. I'm Eagle, I can probably stall this map out for my lightning strike. And I built my battlecopter because artillery can't hit battlecopters. And because I like battlecopters. Like they're if you like something, I don't see why you shouldn't use it, unless it's I just like battlecopters. And I got a free shot on this infantry. I mean, the anti-air isn't arriving anytime soon, so might as well take a shot. And which way does the anti-air go? The anti-air goes right, battlecopter goes left. That's what it means. Because the map is rather choky between different areas. Like, the center is pretty open, but the areas around the center isn't. Like, if I plop something here, it can block this side off. If I plop something here, it will block this side off. Plenty of ways you can block enemy movements here. And I pull my infantry back because there's no way I'm fighting these 2 tanks just yet. So, Anti-air goes right, battlecopter goes left, and I send my tank group left as well to apply pressure at an area where my opponent doesn't have vehicles. They send their battlecopter forward, and they sent one tank left and one tank right. Not sure how I feel about that. I'd rather death ball on a map like this and like just focus one area down. But I create a defensive area over here and build an anti-air. And if his battlecopter targets any of my infantry down here, it is way too easy for my infantry to just surround the battlecopter and then have my anti-air kill it next turn. That's why I'm perfectly fine with leaving my infantry in range of the battlecopter, even if it's not within the movement of my anti-air just yet. And while I'm at the center, I might as well claim this my contested property here. And then shift a little bit towards the right again, because yeah, this tank is now separated from this tank, and if I just group up in a death ball, I could probably squish these units. They attack my infantry over here. Unfortunately, this battlecopter isn't capable of being surrounded from this attack. So I was hoping they would go after one of these infantry, but that was not the case. Alright, and he attacked my infantry at the corner down here. When I said that map is rather choky at times, this is what I mean by that. Blocks off anti-air with my tank, blocks off tank with my battlecopter. I probably could have put this tank one tile like up and to the right, so I can more quickly attack the right side. But I wasn't exactly thinking of my move completely, and I just went to the first thing that came to my head. So I still need to work on actually thinking before I make my moves. Still, I'm getting my anti-air ready. He doesn't have any tanks in the area, so my anti-air is kind of uncontested there. I decide to interrupt this capture because, like, does he really want to keep fighting when I have 2 battlecopters, well, 3 battlecopters and 4 tanks about to just squish the right side of the map? And I don't know why they went after this artillery. I mean, artillery is can be annoying to deal with, but you can always just not go into artillery. Like, this artillery in the center hasn't been doing anything really, just walking back and forth because it's too slow to really do anything. So I don't know why he went after this artillery, especially if it's on the airport side where his battlecopters will probably scare it away anyway. But I decide to just kill a battlecopter in response, because of course I would. And alright, he's retreating over here. I'll just take the city from him. Why not? I decided to not actually pursue them. I simply wanted to take the city and then shift my forces left again, because I have the anti-air on the left side. He doesn't have any anti-air on the left side, which means if I go battlecopter swarm on the left side, my anti-air will pretty much win the air war for me, and then my battlecopters can like just go almost completely uncontested. And I built another artillery because if my opponent's going to send battlecopters against artillery, which battlecopters are worth 3,000 more than an artillery, I might as well just keep making the trade. He probably won't, but I also would like an artillery just to maybe pressure this property or like put it somewhere over here maybe, or help me take these properties up here. And he resigned. Okay, the game was rather short. I do believe this is somewhat of a immature resignation. Like, there's definitely still plays Olaf can do. I guess that because his tanks are so far separated, like they're all over the map, and meanwhile my tanks are coordinated and together, maybe that's why he resigned. Like, he didn't like his positioning, perhaps. But that was this game.